You're saying you've seen him, but you don't know him. You've never been here. This kid never tried to rob you. This kid never, ever, ever attacked you, did anything to it. But yet your gun kills this dude.
Welcome to 8MC Investigations. This is an exclusive interrogation. We have quite a few on the channel, many more to come. We bring you multiple videos each week, so if you're a fan of consistent true crime content, make sure you're subscribed. The absolute best way to support the channel is to subscribe, and the only violence that I condone is you assaulting that like button if you want to see more. Okay, enough rambling, let's get into it. There was not a ton of media on this case, so I will tell you what I know. Jerry Lane Hinshaw Jr. was arrested on his way to work on August 16, 2019. He was brought to the Police Memorial Building in Jacksonville, Florida for questioning regarding a homicide that took place earlier that year. The victim was 17-year-old Marquise Little Red Smith, who was allegedly shot during a drug deal gone wrong. The incident took place in an isolated cemetery in West Jacksonville, Florida on February 5th, 2019. Jerry claims he had never been to that cemetery and did not know Marquise. Make sure you stay tuned after the interrogation for the outcome of this case as we know it today. Here is the interrogation of Jerry Lane Hinshaw Jr., but first, let us have a moment of silence for the victim in this case.
Alright, before you sit down, I'll take those off. Just face this wall.
You alright, bro?
Yes, sir. You doing
You need
all right?
water or anything?
No, sir. I'm alright.
Alright. You need anything, just knock on this door, alright?
Alright.
The gentleman that's coming to talk to you is coming from a little bit away. He'll be here shortly, alright?
Alright. Can I get a phone call? Because I was supposed to be at work, man. And I ain't about to call out or nothing.
Are you arrested?
They said I'm detained.
What's he got
He's
going?
got a 99.
He's got a warrant? Okay. I can't give you a phone call right this minute, but as soon as you get over there and get processed,
So what, am I arrested now?
It appears that it might have a warrant for your arrest. Let me double check. Have a seat right there in that gray chair. Let me check on everything for you, and
Damn.
I'll let you know. I'll come back here within the next few minutes and let you know what's going on. All right?
I'll look into. I'll pull up that number and I'll call him.
Is there somebody that we need to call and talk to and let them know that?
At least my mom, man.
Alright.
Because she could tell my sister works at the same job. So
You know her number by heart?
Yeah,
What's her number?
904.
Give me a sec, bro. I'll be right back with you. all right?
Appreciate you, man.
No problem. Jerry,
Yes, sir.
I called your mom.
What'd
She's
she say?
aware. She says she can make notification for you, and as soon as that detective's here, he'll chat with you. Okay? I have no idea, brother. I'm just here in the office working a late shift, and they called us and asked if we could sit you in here until he gets here. It shouldn't be very long.
Oh, shit. I ain't got no say-so, shit.
I have no idea.
Damn.
All right, bro.
So, they saying I'm arrested now?
There is a warrant for your arrest. I haven't looked into it because it's not my case, so I don't know anything about it. I just know that your name is Jerry.
Yeah.
All right. He'll be here. He can explain everything to you. I don't know anything about it. We work in 6 different teams, and he's not on my team, so I have no idea. Okay.
And he's going to be a good little minute, you said?
It'll be probably about a half an hour.
Ain't no way I can get a cigarette home.
No, you can't do that. He might be able to help you when he gets here, but I can't do that. Okay.
That's fine.
All right.
Jerry?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right. What's up, man? The other guy who was in here a few minutes ago. Yeah, we got wires crossed. The other did another detective already come in here?
No, I ain't.
Okay. So we got somebody in that room that they're talking to, and they came in here. I thought they came in here. So anyway, I apologize. Hey, Detective Reeves.
Yes.
How are you? This is my partner.
Jerry.
How are you, man? Nice to meet you. Hey, so you've been talking with Detective Levin about the incident that took place?
From my house?
Yes. Okay, so, and I want to go over some of that, and he had talked to me about your guns and all that, and getting stuff back and all that kind of stuff. So I want to go over some of that stuff, and I just kind of throw some of the stuff together that he had for me. So I apologize. I'm not the most organized guy.
Straightforward.
Yes.
I care about my life. I need to know what's going on.
Okay. Yeah. And I want to ask you a couple of questions too, but I can't.
Am I arrested?
Well, let me because I don't want to ask you questions and you answer me questions. Let me at least get started on what we need to.
I know you.
Okay.
What you
Yeah. So let's do this, and then let's talk, and then I can answer anything you've got, and if you can hopefully try to answer what I got. What is that? That's funny. That's funny. Okay. So today is, again, I just grabbed his stuff, so I'm trying to.
The 16th.
The 16th, August the 16th. August the 16th, 2019. I put that in the wrong place. See, I'm just grabbing stuff tonight. I was trying to be home. We're at the Police Memorial Building. You know where we are?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Building, or the PMB. Okay, and it is 6:40 p.m.
Supposed to be at work.
You're supposed to be at work?
Hell
Where are you working?
Harpoon Movies.
Oh, okay.
When they're in Riverside,
Yes,
Avondale,
sir.
kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's try to make this fast then. Jerry Lane,
Lane Hinshaw
Hin,
Shaw.
Hinshaw. And
Yes,
you're the third, or junior, I mean?
Junior.
Okay, that's what you told me. What's your address?
5214
Yes, sir.
Woodcrest Road.
Woodcrest Road. Okay, and what's your date of birth?
7596.
7'5" of 96. How tall are you about?
5'7".
Okay, and what do you weigh?
120.
120.
Not even, probably.
You got blonde hair, and what color eyes you got? Blue. And do you know your social?
Yeah.
What's that for you?
904.
I think you probably already gave it to detective. Okay. You're white male, and how old are you?
23.
23. Can you read?
Yeah.
Yes. And can you write?
Yep.
And I always feel bad asking somebody because I'm not trying to be offensive. It's just part of the deal. And what's the highest level of education you completed?
I went to trade school. I got my high school diploma in the trade.
Okay, so high school diploma. Where'd you go?
It's called Gainesville Job Corps.
Okay, very cool. Good for you. Are you currently taking any drugs or alcohol?
Nope.
No drugs, no alcohol. Okay, all right. So we'll go over your rights. I'm gonna read them. Would you just do me a favor? I know you said you can read and write. Will you read that first line to me out loud?
You do not have to make statements or say.
No, I'm sorry. This one right here.
Oh.
Yeah, where the arrow is. Sorry.
You have the following rights.
You just sign that you understand them. That's all that's saying. You got all kinds of ink. Where do you get your stuff done?
Born Artful, right there on cassette.
And what is that? Like see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Okay. All right. I'll sign that you went over those rights. Okay, very cool. So you live on the
5214.
and that's the west side of town?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And whereabout is that?
Right there off the cassette. Right by the Ernie Palmer Toyota.
Yep. I know exactly where that is. Okay, very cool. So there was a shooting that happened at your house,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, and your house was shot. And I don't know a lot about it, so I'm not trying to get into all that. But during the course of that investigation, the Detective Levitt said they searched. They got, I think they got maybe some projectiles or something out of the wall. And was it shot into the house?
Yeah, one went through my window and hit the refrigerator.
And somebody got hit.
2 girls.
2 girls got hit. But they're obviously living, thankfully. Critical. Oh, they're in critical.
Critical.
Oh,
I
crap.
think, but stable or something like that.
Okay, and was she relationship to you?
Not really. I just knew her from a buddy of mine that was staying with me at the time.
Okay. What was her name? Let me turn this down.
I
Sorry.
think Alexis or something.
Alexis?
Like that. I'm not too sure now.
Not girlfriend?
100% no.
Okay. Well, I wasn't trying to offend you. I was just asking. Now,
I'll go crazy. That was my old lady.
Oh yeah. What, because of the shooting?
She got shot in the head. I had to wrap the Band-Aid over her head.
Yeah, he
like
said
a
you were
wrap.
trying to help her, and that happened like when you guys were.
Standing outside. I had a baby in my arms.
Your baby?
No, my
Okay.
buddy that was staying with me.
Okay.
His 1-year-old.
Holy crap, dude! And the baby wasn't hit. Okay, that's good. You know, let's be thankful for that. And the other girl that was out there, you said 2 people, 2 girls,
Yeah, it was 2 girls.
and they're both in critical condition still?
No, just one.
Okay. You're neither one of those were your girlfriends.
No.
Okay, just friends who were staying over there of the guy who was staying there with
Yes,
you. Well, that's good. Has anything ever like that ever happened? Have you ever been shot before or shot at before?
No, I came home one time and found my roommate dead though.
In that house?
Yeah,
There's like some curse on that house?
I guess so.
How long ago did that happen?
Probably about 3 years ago, I want to say.
What happened? Or do you know?
I came home and found my buddy shot in the face.
Oh, he was shot. Oh, I was thinking maybe like an overdose or something.
Nah, he was shot in the face.
In that house? So there was a homicide that happened in that house?
Yeah.
Holy cow. What was his name?
Jaleel George.
I don't think I've never heard that one. A couple years back. Dadgum. So when you were out there that night, and so people pull up and shoot at you all?
Shoot, they shot up at the car.
Okay. Were you in the car?
No, I was standing outside with the baby in my arms.
Okay, so you're
In the driveway.
Right. You're holding the baby, and so people shoot at you. Couple.
They were following the girls in the car.
Oh, and had you been in the car?
No.
Okay,
Hell
so
no.
okay, so you were just at the house. You were at your house.
Yeah, I was at my house.
Okay, gotcha. You're at your house hanging out. They pull up, and you came outside,
Yes, sir.
and then they shot at the
black
girls.
car.
The girls
Yeah,
that were in the car.
the
Do
black
you
car
think
that
they
were-
were shooting at people that were in that car, or do you think it was just random, or you don't know?
I don't know.
Probably don't know. Have you ever been shot at before?
No, sir.
Never. I mean, like deployed in the army. I know you're 23, so you probably hadn't been in the military.
I wish it.
Yeah, well, and you weren't even home when your friend a few years ago got shot.
No, I came home from work. He was there, and then I went to Best Bet in Orange Park.
Oh, what's that? Like a Best Buy kind
Kind of like gambling.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I know.
And I came home. The door was open, and he was laying right there at the door.
So was like a robbery or something like that?
And my whole house was ransacked.
Holy cow! And he was shot. Was he staying? He had been staying with you, or you were staying with him
We were both staying together. We were
Okay.
renting out 2 different rooms in the house.
in that house?
Yeah,
Who lives
we
with
knew
you?
each other.
Who lives with you now? There.
My dad.
Okay, your dad. Junior. So that's Jerry Hinshaw
He's
Senior.
Mm.
Okay. So that's crazy, man. You've been. Are those the only 2? Well,
Tough life.
Yeah. What are you? What
Tough.
are you doing, man? I'm not accusing you,
It's
man.
a curse, man.
I'm just saying, maybe it's a house. Have you ever been anywhere else where people have shot at you?
Hell no.
Okay.
I
No.
don't fuck with that.
Not just walking around the road or out someplace and somebody pulls
I
out a
was
gun.
headed to work, man.
Yeah. No, I don't mean today. I just mean in general.
No, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
like to work, come home, stay to myself.
Okay. Gotcha. And how long you been working at Harpoon Louis?
I just started this a month ago, but
Okay.
I was working at BMW Navajo warehouse
Where's that?
off of Pritchard.
Okay. Only thing I know, there's like a UPS out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in that same industrial.
Same in there.
center.
Yeah, because that's where that is out there, like a big industrial park out there. Okay. So they processed the scene. I think he said they got several shell casings, and I don't know what they are because I don't know exactly. I'm just kind of filling in some. And they got some projectiles. Do you know, did it go through the house?
One did.
One went through. I know they got the car,
Yeah.
but it went through the house.
Yeah.
Did it hit anybody inside the house?
No, sir.
Okay. And they collected. I want to be able to get your stuff back to you. So they collected guns, and I've got the property card sheet. So I want to make sure I've got which ones are your guns, and we can get a signature form so I can get those guns released to you. And do you know what kind of guns you had?
To be honest, my buddy was staying with me too,
Yeah.
and he was living in the living room, so his stuff was in my room. We had stuff all together,
Okay.
clothes and all together.
Yeah. No, I don't know about the clothes. whatever was there, there's different stuff. Cause I know they want to get, but I was just going through like the guns.
My
So I could get this.
stepdad's gun though is I need to make sure that gets back to him.
What gun's that?
The shotgun right there.
Okay, so this is your stepdad's gun.
Milton Gilmore.
Okay, and this is all. What he said is everything from the crime scene detective who collected everything. I want to make sure. So there's a 12 gauge shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
Some other kind of rifle.
Rifle.
Okay. AR-15 style rifle.
Yeah.
Okay. And I circled the one. There's a 22 caliber revolver.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. All right. A 357 revolver.
That's my dad's.
Your dad's gun is this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 380 auto pistol with magazine.
I don't even know about that, son.
Okay, so it's a Smith & Wesson. Bodyguard? You don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, so I can't release that one to you because you're not sure. Okay, so unknown on this one. But you do know that the shotgun, the rifle, 22
I
caliber,
don't know about the 22.
and what's the 22? That's yours?
No, I don't know what.
Oh, you don't know
You
this
said
one
it's a
either?
Revolver. No, I don't know that one.
Okay, so unknown on the 22. So you know about the 12 gauge shotgun.
Yeah, it's my stepdad's.
Okay, stepdad. What's his name?
Milton Gilmore.
Milton Gilmore.
MILTON.
Okay.
Gilmore. GILMORE.
Okay. Milton Gilmore. The other rifle, the DPMS.
Yeah, I knew about that one.
And whose is that?
That was me and my buddies sharing it.
Okay, so I can release that to you, Jerry. And the 357 revolver.
That's my dad's. Y'all have to talk to him.
Okay, so all right, so let me ask you this, going back on it. Do you ever have this one?
It's in my room. Yeah.
Okay, so the 12 gauge shotgun's in your room.
Yes, sir.
This rifle, does this one in your room? Trying to
It
figure out
was.
what's the best one. Okay, all right, well that's easy then. And this one, you don't know. You said unknown. This one,
It should have been in my dad's room.
this one would be in your dad's room, you
Yes,
think?
sir.
Okay.
No, I
And
know because he
this
sleeps
one?
with it.
Your dad sleeps with this
yeah,
guy?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this one,
Oh shit! I couldn't tell you about that.
and this. Oh, you said you don't know. Okay. All right. All right. So I can work on that. I'll show pictures. Maybe that would help. You printed off pictures for me.
What a gun and stuff.
Yeah.
That's my dad.
And what kind is that? Do you know? I can't tell.
I think whatever it said. What was it saying? 357.
This is the 357.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm guessing. Or either that's the 22. Well, I'm guessing that's the 22 though.
I don't know. You've seen them before. I've never seen them.
I just know my dad always write down.
This is your dad's?
Yeah.
Okay. That's the AR. Okay. Okay. And I guess that's the other rifle.
That's my stepdad's.
And that's some kind of... Oh, that's a shotgun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And what's that one?
That was the girl. That was in her name.
This is the girl's.
Is that the 380?
Yeah, that looks like a 380. So you think that's the girl's?
That's
What's her name?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Was she's one of the people that got shot?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm
It should have been in her name. The
Oh.
police said it was in her name.
But it may be. But that doesn't mean... it could be on their report.
Yeah, I don't know nobody
No.
else.
It just says... Smith & Wesson. It may be in the report. This is just a
Yeah,
property
I
sheet.
think because when they brought me down here to talk about what happened,
Right.
the police officer was putting it in his trunk.
Okay. Well, it's in the property room now, so... And what's this one? Is that one?
Yeah.
357? Okay. All right, I'll get it sorted out and get it back to them. Okay. All right. Who you said your stepdad or your dad stays with you
Yes,
over there?
sir.
Does your stepdad stay over there?
No, that's his house.
Whose house?
My stepdad's.
All right, I'm confused. Okay, so
My
your
my stepdad, he rents out the house.
your
and-
stepdad.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
And every
All right.
now and then, sometimes I need help.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Things get tough.
Sure.
And the house ain't rented out.
Right.
I'll stay there.
You'll stay there,
Yeah.
and your bio dad stays there.
Yeah, right now he does.
Right. So when you were saying dad and stepdad, two different people.
Two different.
Got it. Milton and Jerry. Jerry Senior.
Jerry is my dad.
I got it. I'm slow, but I'll eventually get there. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so I'll do the forms for you to get back over there. All right, so I think that clears up that. And I also wanted to. So do you ever have in your possession? You're not a convicted felon, because and I already know, because that was one of the things he told me. So do you have these guns ever? Well, not that one, because that's hers. Shotgun?
And I had that before.
Okay. You ever have the other guns anywhere?
The night the girl got shot,
Yeah.
my dad was running around and he thought the car was going to come back.
Mhm.
I told him just get inside, grab the gun from him, and I put it back in the holster.
Which gun? Oh, this one with the holster? Okay. So let me ask you this, because part of what they're going to do with the processing is they'll swab all the guns, just because they want to make sure that they weren't involved. That's just standard practice. Everybody does
I
that.
understand.
So your either prints or DNA is going to be on this gun?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll have your stuff on this gun. And you're saying that's the only time that you've had. When have you ever had any of these other guns at any other time other than that night?
This one, a little boy had in the apartment. My homeboy took it from him, and it was just been at my house.
This
And-
one?
Yeah, and if it's sitting out where I don't want it, I'll move it,
Okay.
but it's not mine.
Okay. Not yours as in registered to you.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. But I don't think anybody. You don't even have to register.
Yeah,
Guns
you
unless
can
you
do
go to
bill
the
to
store.
sell.
Right. Yeah. You did that. So okay. All right. So you lived on the west side your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay. Out there. All right. And you already said that's not hers. All right. So I wanted to have you. So you've been out there for a while.
Yeah.
You know that area of town. Your whole life. I'm going to ask you about a couple guys that I'm trying to identify. You ever seen any of those guys?
I know him.
You do know him?
Yeah,
What's his
that's
name?
my friend that was staying with me. That's his cousin Carlos.
This is Carlos?
Yeah, I don't know anybody else.
You don't know. These guys all hang together. That's Carlos. You know
Were they in
Carlos?
trouble?
They, not with me.
Oh,
No, but I'm
I
just
in trouble with you?
no, not with me. I'm trying to sort out some stuff. Okay, so this guy, do you know him? Have you ever seen him before?
I think I seen him and Carlos. They hang around so many boys at a time in London town, but
Do you hang out in London town?
no,
Not anymore.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would never hang out in London town.
You don't? Well, yeah, it's changed a couple names. Okay. Do you know where this is? There's a very isolated cemetery on the west side, off of Old Middleburg Road. Here is, so like this is 95. Old Middleburg comes down here, and then it comes up. Then this is it's a very isolated cemetery that's off over there. You know where that is? This is okay. Here, this is a map right here. I printed this one out to show you, or to show anybody that I can try to. Here's Wiley, Old Middleburg Road. It goes, across 295, and then you would turn down this road here to try to get back there. There's a lake over there. You can see it from 295. There's a church right here, and it's very, very isolated over here.
I have no idea about the cemetery, but I know there's a little farm right there. Once you go over the overpass,
A farm?
it looks like a farm. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, I don't
Like
know.
if you coming from Hurlong per se, and you go over like past
Yeah, right.
They got some little.
So
farm
Hurlong would be
buildings.
like right here. It's the next one up. So if you came down, like Westside Baptist Church is here, you came down Hurlong, Middleburg, over there.
Yeah.
Do you know? Have you ever been to the
Never
cemetery?
been there.
You never been to the cemetery?
No, sir.
Anytime, ever,
No, sir.
in the last year?
Nope.
Does this look familiar at all to you?
Nope.
Nowhere.
Looks like all the same shit.
It is, yeah, just different angles. Because sometimes people are, look at it differently in the light when you take pictures. That's at night time.
Mhm.
Okay. So you never been out here?
No.
Okay. So I'm working a homicide that occurred here at this cemetery
Mm-hmm.
in February. Okay, back on the 5th of February this year, where this kid here, this guy, I'm hearing that he does all kinds of stuff. He's into dope, and he tries to rob people, break into houses, all
Both
kinds
of
of.
them kids are crazy. Whoever hangs out with Carlos,
This guy.
that's their image right there.
This
that's
is it,
all
right?
they post.
Okay, so you know who Carlos is,
Yeah.
and but you never seen this guy.
No.
Has this guy? Has he ever tried to rob?
Probably because that's in Cross Creek, but I don't remember him. Like,
This is
I
Cross
don't
Creek.
talk to him or
Right,
anything
right.
like that.
So would this guy have ever contacted you?
I mean, probably through Carlos, but we haven't like talked.
Okay. Has he ever reached out to you in any way at all through somebody to try to meet with you? Has this guy here ever tried to rob you?
No.
Okay, so this guy's never tried to rob you. Has this guy ever tried to?
Yeah, he ain't did nothing to me.
Has he ever tried to use a gun on you?
He never did nothing to me, man.
Never tried to shoot you? Never tried to jack you?
No, sir.
Nothing at all.
No, sir.
You're sure?
I'm sir.
Because I'm trying to find out. That's just what I'm hearing.
And I guess that is the boy though that he always saying rest in peace.
Who's saying that?
Well, I think I seen him posted before,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't really partake in the IG stuff like that.
What's the IG? What do you mean?
Instagram.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. I'm old. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm sorry, man.
I was trying to.
I don't know, man. I'm still
He
living in a
always-
MySpace world.
I mean, he always posts group pictures like that.
This guy does? Carlos?
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw Carlos?
Before we moved to Ricker, so about a month ago.
Okay. Where'd you see him at?
Oh, his apartment complex right there in Ricker.
Okay. Where's that?
Right there by the Walgreens and Publix.
Publix on. Oh, yeah. 103rd. Yeah. I'm thinking about the other end, like by Wilson and all that, but straight south of that, like 103rd. Okay. Yeah. So these dudes are potential. I mean, I'm not posting.
So what they saying that he's
Pictures.
always robbing people? I mean, I know his dirt.
This guy Carlos.
Yeah, he's on the same type of time. I guess you're saying he is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to put words. I'm just trying to. I want these guys. What I'm hearing is that's what happened, and I'm just trying to
What
get
you mean?
your side. That's why I wanted to talk to you, because Levitt said, was working on the stuff, and I said, man, because I've been trying to talk to a couple people that are out there, and
What though?
what's that
On my side about what though?
about this guy here? If he ever tried to rob you,
Oh hell no, man.
he never pulled a gun on you, shot at you. Have you ever? And you said the only time anybody's ever shot in your area was the other night.
The other night.
You never been shot.
No sir.
Well, have you ever been shot at?
Nope.
Okay, this dude here has never shot at you.
No sir.
And he never pulled a gun on you
Nope.
and tried to kill you?
Nope.
I'm just saying, if somebody tried to pull a gun on me, I mean, I know what you got to do.
Yeah.
But this kid here, Little Red, you heard that name?
That's what he says on IG.
Yeah, that's it. That's this guy, Little Red. Marquise
I
Smith?
don't know his real name.
Okay,
I didn't even know Lil Red was his nickname.
you didn't. And you don't think you ever seen him before?
I mean, I probably.
I mean, maybe seen him with them.
around.
Right, but
Maybe
never
with
seen
them.
him in the fact that this dude tried to jack you.
No.
Okay. Never happened. You never saw, and you never been out to this cemetery. So this guy, so the people that are telling me that you were out here minding your own business, and this dude tries to jack you out here, that ain't right?
I've been out there, man.
You never been here.
No.
Okay. So I think they got, like on all this, okay, so but I need you to be 100% honest with me, and I'm not saying you're not, but I need you to be 100% honest because...
we're talking about my life here.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't get what you're talking about.
Well, I'm being completely straight with you, okay? I'm trying to find out if this guy ever tried to rob you or shoot at
you're
you.
just talking about
I'm
this
sorry,
guy.
this guy, upside down. I'm sorry. This guy. I'll circle him so I don't mess up. Which is this guy. This guy. Never
I
did
just
that.
know him through Carlos, man.
Okay, gotcha. When's the last time you saw this guy? Maybe with Carlos. Okay.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, not since then, because he's dead. He was shot and killed multiple times at this cemetery.
Oh, I know he did because Carlos always says
Posting about it?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I didn't know about how he got killed or anything.
Okay.
But I did hear that he used to rob a lot of people.
Yeah. Oh, it's everywhere. Everybody knows that. He's got a long criminal history, so you can look all that stuff up. Okay, so, well, all right. Let me grab one more thing. I'll be right back. You want some water or anything?
Can I use the bathroom?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I'll really honestly have a couple more questions when we're done. Because I want to grab one more thing off my desk. And, yeah, you bet. Yeah, no worries.
Oh, are you the only person I'm talking to?
Yeah. Unless you got somebody else you want to talk to.
I'm wondering because I had so many guys
Well,
earlier,
they're
so I was lost.
yeah. Well, those guys were. So we'll run to the restroom. We'll come right back.
Your phone's ringing, man.
Jesus.
Your phone's ringing.
My phone. Thanks.
I don't know.
It's probably mine. Yeah. Probably my wife going. Are you ever going to come home? No. The answer is no. Never. Yes. In just a few minutes, actually. Yeah. I don't know if you want it or not. Before we finish, a couple things. All right, your phone number. You gave me. How long have you had that phone number?
Not sure, to be honest.
Okay. So you do not know how long you've had that phone? 6 months? A year? A week?
I got different phone calls, huh?
Do you? Okay. Why do you have different phones?
Always break them.
But you keep the same number.
And then I have a girlfriend, and I get on her plan, and
Yeah. So your numbers change?
yeah.
Okay. So you don't know how long you've had that phone number?
Nah.
Okay. No idea. So I will. I'll pull your. Well, no, I won't. They've already. Detective Levitt was already working on all the cell phone stuff because that's just part of the investigation too, is to find out where people have been because all the cell phones say that. Any of the past numbers that you have, which now they'll just throw out a net. Will any of those phone numbers put you at the cemetery?
No.
No. Okay. No phone number's gonna put you
I
out there.
don't know why you're trying to put me in this position, man.
I'm not.
playing with my life.
I promise you, I'm not here.
You got me terrified right now because you don't even know who you got to get me mixed up with. You got me snatched up from the streets like I did something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty serious.
Yeah.
And so,
And that's why I'm saying.
that's why I'm trying to give you a chance to talk to me. So, and here's where we are with this. So, this, I can't put any words in your mouth because I don't want to do that because I don't want to speak for you, and legally I can't tell you what to say. I would never even remotely do that with anyone. I can't do that. I've been trying to afford you the opportunity to tell me the truth. That's it.
Truth about what?
The truth about this.
I didn't have nothing to do with that, and you need to stop putting that on my name, man.
It's just you and I in here. Why are you worried about your name?
Because
It's me and you. I'm not going out there and telling anybody. I'm not
That's-
going out to the street.
You're
I'm
trying to
asking
say I
you.
killed somebody.
I'm trying to say,
Is that
were
what you're
you?
saying?
I'm trying to ask you about this because here's my concern. Okay, this
My cell phone ain't gonna go to it.
Okay.
None of that.
nothing will ever come back that will put you here at the cemetery.
No, sir.
And this kid trying to rob you. Okay.
Don't even hang out with them.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, if anything ever does, I don't get a chance to come back and talk to you again.
Yes, sir.
This is my chance and your chance. Honestly, in my job, all I do is I just find facts.
Yeah.
Wherever the facts are, wherever they lead me to, I find the facts. That's it. I talk to people. There's a lot of things forensically that happen that you can't manufacture, you can't make up, you can't enhance. They just are what they are. And so what I do, I try to get ahead of all of that stuff and talk to people and give people afford the people the opportunity that I would want somebody to give me their side of what happened.
There is no side to my story. But
Okay.
There's
Do
no
you-
story for me.
Do you know why then, and I'll just ask you this, and if you want to rethink and tell me something, that's fine. If not, then there's really nothing else for me to ask you. Can you tell me why your gun,
What gun?
the 357,
It's not mine.
okay, do you think your dad killed this guy?
No.
Okay. All right. Can you tell me why then just give me anything. Give me an explanation. That gun killed this guy. There is no doubt. It's at 100%. It's a provable commodity.
I understand.
So that gun that's in your house, that's in your possession,
It's not in my
that
possession.
killed in your house. That 357 revolver that's in your house
And it's
kills
a house
this
that
guy.
I rent out.
What's that?
It's a house that we rent out.
Okay.
So it's not
Okay.
technically
So
my house.
what we're going to do is, and we're going to find that. All of that is I'm going to find who's at that house
Okay.
on this day that killed this kid at this cemetery. That's easy. That is like the
Easy.
easiest thing that I do. And so are you telling me, and that's what I want to know, that's why I'm asking you. I'm not trying to pin anything on you. I'm trying to ask you for an explanation because I don't know. I don't know this kid, being mean to you, bullying you. You're saying you've seen him, but you don't know him.
No,
You've
no.
never been here.
Never been
This
there.
kid never tried to rob you. This kid never, ever, ever attacked you, did anything to it. But yet
It's
your
crazy.
gun
My gun.
kills this dude.
You're saying my gun, but it's not my gun.
The gun that's in your house, the 357 that's in your house.
And I always got friends that stay over.
So you think, that's what I'm asking you. So are you telling me that
And
one
I'm
of your
not
friends...
saying that none of my friends did nothing because.
Well, you are saying
ain't no
that. You're going to
telling
have
what-
to, because I'm gonna find out who was in that house. It's a very simple procedure. We'll find out exactly who's in that house that day. I will find out everyone who's at that house. Would it surprise you to tell me
And
that
I never
have?
carry around the 357. Never would I never even think about even going right beside my dad and taking his gun. My dad, he's an elder. He don't get up out the bed.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, and I'm not saying your dad did it. That's why I'm asking you. But would it surprise you to know that that in the last few months that I've already talked to several people?
Okay.
Would that surprise you?
No,
Or it
you
wouldn't
said
surprise
a
you.
whole year.
What's that?
You said a whole year, right?
This was February, and it's now August. So half a year, roughly 6 months, that I've been working at this since I got called out there that evening.
Mm-hmm.
And that in doing cell phone searches and in doing video surveillance and doing all the other things that we do on our end, would it surprise you that I've already come in contact with other people and they've told me what happened? Would that surprise you?
Surprised me about what?
About what happened?
I don't know.
You
what
don't want to
happened.
tell me what happened?
I don't know what happened.
I mean, honestly, you don't know how to explain that you're at this cemetery, that
I'm not at
this
that
kid
cemetery.
gets shot and killed with your gun?
Come on now.
You give me something. Give me anything. Give me anything.
I haven't done nothing.
How did that happen?
You're playing with my life right here.
I'm not playing. This ain't playing. I'm not playing.
Yeah, I know
no,
you're not.
I'm not playing at
Like,
all.
I'm taking you.
I'm just.
I'm not saying
man
like
to
that.
man. I'm asking you a question.
Yeah.
How does your 357 kill this kid? Explain it.
Figure out who was at the house.
Done.
Done.
What I'm telling you, when I'm saying I'm going to do those things, the reality is that's already been done.
Okay.
That's already done. I've already accomplished all that. I did all of that before I was ready to talk to you. That's why I didn't step to you a week after this.
Yeah.
When I knew what was going on. But did you know that I have been watching you since February? Did you have any idea? You have no idea. You have no idea. I know that because I'm really, really good at my job. So I'm telling you, you can't offer any kind of an explanation as to how your gun, the gun that you say isn't yours, but it's in your house, that your dad, who is an elder, doesn't move around,
And I ain't did nothing.
and you didn't do anything, and you didn't do that, and you can't. Can you even imagine how it happened?
What do you mean?
Like, give me something. Who took your gun and went out and did this?
I couldn't tell you. It's not my gun.
Who took the gun that's your father's, that's in the house that you live at, and that you were living at, that you were
I had
at,
my own gun.
and that you were at this place, and that you went to the cemetery, and then you came back home?
Okay, man.
How did that happen?
You
Did
think-
somebody in your house that
you
was staying
keep on
with
telling me
who was staying
I'm
with
there.
you?
I'm not there.
Here's a way to verify if you're telling the truth, because this I know. I have this information. On February the 5th, who was staying in this house? It's an easy way right now for you to tell the truth. Who was staying at your house? I'll give you an
Tell
easy
you,
date.
but-
You can tell me who was staying in your house. We'll just say the month of February, because I know. I already have that record. Who was in your house in February?
My dad.
That's the only person?
Yeah.
That's the only person that was staying in your house. Is the only person that came and visited you, that hung out with you, that you brought back to that house. That was it.
I don't get what you're trying to
Sure
say.
you do. You absolutely do, because you're actually a really smart guy.
Yeah, of course I'm smart.
So you do understand.
But you're trying to make me say something about a day that I'm not even thinking about.
Well, you're thinking about it now because we're sitting in a room and I'm talking to you.
How am I
But I
supposed to
gave you the opportunity to
think?
say not even. You can't even. I get that. Let's don't hold yourself to a date. I just say in the month of February, Valentine's Day. What about any time in February? Who's at your house?
Just my dad.
That's it.
Hmm?
So,
Because I just took him in.
but when did he begin staying with you? Because I know this. I've already done my homework.
I couldn't tell you when. I just know he went to the hospital from out in the clinic, and then I let him move in.
After he was in the hospital.
Hmm?
Yeah, right. What was he in the hospital for?
Broke his hip.
Yeah. And by the way, how is he doing?
He's doing alright,
Okay.
but he just broke his other hip.
It must be that house then. So
in
when
the house.
what's that?
In the house.
Yeah, yeah. And did you? So in the month of February, somebody. Do you
I
think?
have buddies over all the time.
Yeah. So do you think somebody comes into your house, takes your dad's gun, goes out to this cemetery, and shoots and kills this dude, and then brings that gun back to your house and puts it back in your house?
There ain't no telling, man.
Who would do that? Who honestly, if people get rid of guns when they kill people with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless.
So you're trying to say I wouldn't be smart enough to do it?
No, I'm saying
So I didn't
you
do that.
give me a reason as to why. I can think of one reason.
One reason what?
Yeah, I can think of a reason why that would happen. But I can't tell you what to tell me. I just want the truth. I want you to tell
What
me
truth. I haven't
the
did
truth.
nothing.
Okay, so you've never been at this cemetery.
No, bro.
Never.
No.
You have never ever
No.
ever been at this cemetery. You did not, in any reason, this guy did not try to jack you. He did not try to shoot at you.
No.
And you did not in any
I don't
way.
even carry my dad's gun.
You don't even carry your dad's gun.
No.
That 357 has never been out of your dad's house?
No.
Okay. That's it.
That's it.
Okay, so this is our last time. I'm not going to hammer
What are
you.
you saying now? You're
I'm
just
trying to
saying
ask
I'm
you.
lying to you. That's not
Yeah,
right.
I am. I am absolutely. Yeah, I am. But I don't know why, because I haven't lied to you.
Okay.
Okay. So there's no reason for you to change that story. Ever.
You're not-
There's no reason for you to change the story. Not at all. There's no reason at all for you to then come back tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, and say, okay, I was scared, Detective Reeves. here's why I didn't want to tell you, because you're the police. Even though you're super nice, you're not bullying me, you're not beating me up, you're not threatening me, but I didn't want to tell you the truth. Here's the truth.
All I can say is, let's figure out was in my house, whatever day that is.
That took your gun, the gun that is your dad's gun, out of the house.
You can ask my dad. I don't even touch his gun.
Okay.
That's not me, man.
And do you know that you can tell about? So you said, correct me if I'm wrong, that the only time you handled that gun was the other day.
Yeah, when she got shot, my dad came out the house with his gun, and he's old.
Mm-hmm.
I touched the gun and put it back in the holster and put it in his bed, and said, "Dad, I'm calling the police.
Right.
Just stay in the house.
That was
stay
it.
away from the windows. I'm putting your gun right here."
Okay. That's it. Okay. So when you find a mixture of DNA, old, new, young, all that kind of stuff, it's crazy stuff. You've seen TV.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not going to be anything else on there.
Shouldn't be.
Well,
And it
shouldn't is a little different than what.
But you're saying new and old.
Well, you only touched the gun the one time.
New.
You only touched the gun the one time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
You didn't do this.
No, I
You had
didn't
no
do this.
reason to do it. And it wasn't that the guy was bullying you or threatening you or tried to shoot you.
No, sir.
No. Okay. Anything else you can think of?
Um,
And you don't know about the phones. But it's okay because I do, because we've already been
Okay.
working on those, and we'll be able to present present that information.
Yeah.
We have the information. We'll have to present that.
Yeah.
Okay. And no, you can't even fathom a reason that your
Dude.
gun.
Come on. You're not lying to me. I'm not
yeah, I'm
going to
not
lie
lying
to
to
you.
Yeah.
I got a life to live. I ain't got time to play.
Okay. What do you mean?
I want to go home, get to work, just like I do on a regular daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever helps you helps me.
Yeah, well, I would think so. Do you sell dope?
I used to.
Well, I know. I'm talking about. I'm not the dope police. You know that.
Yeah.
This ain't the dope police office.
You're more serious than them.
Yeah. Because if I was a dope police guy, I'd have a beard and t-shirts and skinny jeans on. That's what the dope police have. But I don't care. I don't care. But I'm asking you. Do you still dabble? Do you sell?
I used to.
Okay, I used to, as in not
And
this
not
minute, because you're here.
No,
Last week, last month, a couple months ago. This is important. It's important. Because all that's about your credibility.
Yeah.
Because again, what I told you, because something came forward and I've been watching you. That's why I'm telling you this is important. So when I ask you a question, 9 times out of 10, I already know the answer to it.
Okay.
Because I've been doing this a long time.
And I respect that.
And I appreciate that. You haven't been disrespectful in any way at all.
And I hope you'll never take me as being disrespectful.
No, I don't. Not at all. So so again, I know you used to. Give me what's the last time you think you sold?
Last week when rent was due.
Okay, got it. Now what's typically what you sell?
I wouldn't want to say anything.
What, anything? You don't sell anything. I know that.
I do what I take to get my bills paid.
I understand that. I'm not
And
judging
then
you. I'm not the
after I
drug
get my
police.
bills paid.
Yep, and then you don't dabble anymore. For a little bit, till your bills are done. What do you normally sell?
They try to say I sell heroin.
I ain't trying to say. I'm just asking you a question, just man to man. Heroin. Okay. Anybody mad at you? Anybody do you think make up a lie on you?
I mean,
You
you
got
gotta tell them.
Well, if you ask me that, well, I'm an ass a lot of the time, so there's some people that are mad at me. But for the most part, and no one's gonna making up a story that I was out at the cemetery and some
I
jet
mean, a
tried
lot
to
of my
jack
friends
me.
do right now. I'm working and hanging out by myself is because a lot of your friends ain't your friends, man.
No, they're not. They're not.
And
You're
I
right.
just
I
found
agree.
out the other day when I had my homeboy and I had his baby, and we're getting shot at, and
Maybe he's got something to do with it.
it's just.
I don't know. I don't have enough on that case. Let's say this. Let's say you went out. You didn't. You did not go out to this cemetery. at night, and you did not, there was nobody else out there with you, and I have not talked to anybody else. Let's pretend that, okay?
I wouldn't
You
pretend.
feel-
I
you-
don't want to pretend.
You feel me? You know where I'm going with this?
No.
So you,
Well,
you-
I know where you're going, but
Right.
I don't.
okay. You don't believe me?
Are you trying to say I've been there?
I'm saying you're telling me you weren't here.
Yeah.
And what if I tell you that I've talked to somebody who said you were there? Would those people be trying to do something to you? They got something against you? That's what I'm trying to ask you.
No, man. When my phone boy Jalea was found dead in the house, people blamed me. And I had to deal with that shit.
Your name,
So
no, your
whenever
name ain't
you-
come up on that.
But no, it didn't come up to y'all. But
Right, yeah,
their
yeah.
family and all that shit. You know what I mean?
No, why do they think you had something to do with it?
And just because he came from college and he had pounds of weed and I was doing my thing and they thought I set him up for the weed, but they didn't know I was doing my stuff.
Yeah.
They thought I was just after his shit. And I know for a fact that it was his sister that had somebody shoot up my house.
This last time?
No, when Jalea died.
Oh, okay.
But I wasn't staying in the house.
You
at
weren't
the
even
time.
there. Yeah.
I wasn't even there.
Nobody other than, well, you weren't at, so you're on this last time over off at your house on Woodcrest, this last time, you're inside the house, you hear the gunshots?
What,
or
you talking
you're-
about with the two girls?
Yeah, or you were outside holding
No,
the
I
baby.
was outside
My bad.
holding
Yeah,
the
yeah,
baby.
yeah. Nobody else ever pulled out a gun on you before? Never. In the time you've been selling, no one's ever tried to jack you?
I had a
Come
baser,
on.
I had a baser put a knife to me one time.
Okay, well, that's a pretty big deal. You'll know when you're selling to the, well, you won't know. I don't want
Yeah, you will.
You won't know when you're selling to the police. You
Make
won't
them
know.
do it in front of you.
Yep. Well,
That's
you
how
know we got new rules?
Do you do the drug? Oh damn!
I mean, I can't tell you all of our secrets. That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
But I don't dip and dabble no more.
Yeah, yeah. But the police never pulled out a gun on you.
No.
No, I know that. Yeah, I know. And so there's no reason. So I'm trying to find out.
And you saying my dad's gun was there?
That's 100%.
Okay.
That's a 10,000. And here's, let me tell you why.
And I'll help you.
I'll give you that.
Really?
Here's the deal on that. So the gun was analyzed from the other night because that's part of our process.
Yeah.
Everything comes in, we analyze it just in case it was used in any other commission, and then we give everybody's guns back to them. That gun killed this dude. Well, it's one of the bullets that killed this dude. One.
How many bullets were there?
Well, I can't tell you that. You didn't have anything to do with it, right?
Oh well, we're talking. You're trying to say that I did something.
Well, yeah,
just
but
asking
I'm just
you.
asking you why.
Why? What?
When you shot and killed him, just why?
Man, come on now. Don't.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I guess, and then, so this is it. That's last time we get a chance to talk.
Okay. I ain't did nothing.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. All right, let me get the rest of the paperwork together and see if Levitt what he wants. Now, the stuff that's not yours.
And you willing to talk to me afterwards and keep me updated because you put me in this
Yeah.
and I want to know now.
Well, I can't. One of the ways,
I'm not saying like
I can't
I'm
tell
talking
you
about who would do some slimy shit like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I promise you'll know. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. But I just can't talk to you about an open investigation. You understand that? Okay. All right. So the guns that aren't yours, I can't release those to you.
Oh no! I don't want
Obviously.
nobody. Well, you gotta call my stepdad because he's worried about his shotgun.
Is he? Okay. And your stepdad is Milton,
Yes, sir.
but your dad, Jerry Senior, is the you says the 357
Yes,
is his.
sir.
I'll run out there. Is he at home now?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you at home? When you got-
I was headed to work.
Oh, okay. Okay, but he's at home and he can't.
What? I'm not going home.
What's that?
What? I'm not going home.
You're not going home?
Is that where?
No, I'm saying are you going back to the house?
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go.
with you?
I'm gonna go talk to him. You're going to work. You were
Oh,
leaving
yeah, I'd like to go.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
work
I
if
got you,
can,
got you.
But you think they'll give me a ride?
to work.
Yeah.
I
They
tell you
pick me
this.
up in the middle of going to work. Why not take me to work afterwards, man?
Right,
I got shit to support. Bills.
Okay.
Dad.
supporting your dad. Okay. I will check with them,
Elderly,
and I
man.
know these guys are going to give you a ride. That's a promise. I'm promising you these guys will take care of you. So let me see what else Detective Levitt needs to do. Okay.
What's Milton's number when you get home?
334
Oh yeah, good call.
3953. And that says 12 gauge. I think 16. I'm not sure.
And his 357.
No, that's
I mean your dad. I'm
Does your
sorry.
dad have a phone number?
Yeah, but is your dad staying there?
Number.
yeah. He's at the house.
Your
What's
dad's
his
in
phone
the
number?
Yeah. 904. Oh shit. I just got one of them damn.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Obama phone or not Obama, Trump.
Obama's not around here.
You have to ask him when you get there.
Okay.
If y'all
Okay.
will.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna see if the Levitt needs anything else. Give me just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Ask about work for me, please.
Work. Work. Hey, I just want I'm not sure if you're really reading it here with Ray right now and stuff, with Detective Reeves, but he's, I don't know a lot about the case and all that stuff. I'm just kind of helping him out and all that stuff because his guys are out on another case right now and stuff. He's trying to help you out here, man.
Yeah.
You're drowning. You're like in this, you're out here in the middle ocean right now drowning. And he's throwing you all the life preservers he can. He just can't.
I
He
can't
can't
say
tell
who
you.
took the gun.
It's not about the gun. We already know about the gun, all right? Don't worry about the gun right now, okay? It's not the gun. It's about what happened out there.
What happened? I don't
That's
know.
what-
I wasn't there.
Well, there's a lot of people right now that he's talking. Like I said, this happened back in February.
Yeah, and
He's talked to a
there
lot of
ain't
people.
No telling
He's
what
good at what he
happened.
does. That's why he's been here as
Yeah.
long as he has.
And I respect y'all.
Exactly. And every question he's asked you, he's already known the answer to.
Okay.
And there's a lot he hasn't asked you, and there's a lot he hasn't
Y'all
told you.
calling me a liar. So
We're not calling you a liar. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm just saying you're not telling us everything. That's what he's trying to do is get
What do
your
you want
side
me
of the
to
story.
Go back to the day.
Go back to that
I
day.
don't
What
know.
happened? Because they got your gun there.
It's not my gun.
I understand it. It's your dad's gun. But it comes
And
from
I-
your house,
and
the
I
house that
would-
you stay at. Like I said, I'm not worried about the gun. Well, let's forget
I
about the gun
haven't
right now.
touched the gun.
What we're worried about is what people are saying that happened out there.
People can
Your
say
involvement
whatever.
and stuff. Your involvement. And we're
People
trying to
can-
get your side of the story. There's something that, like I said, did this guy rob you for you to do whatever happened and all that stuff? He's trying to, like I said, you're in
You
this
can't
ocean.
get
He's
him.
throwing you a life preserver, man. He's wanting you to grab hold of that life preserver,
No.
pull you up, keep yourself from drowning.
He's not doing
You're
that.
drowning. I'm telling you, just from what little I've heard right here, the little bit I knew about the case, you were sinking fast compared to what other people are saying. Their stories make more sense than
They
what
can
yours
go when
does.
he say, she say. I mean, that don't. Y'all gonna go off of that?
We go off of everyone's story, and not only just stories is the evidence. Like he's saying, that
Yeah.
stuff doesn't lie. That's
Yeah.
factual stuff. That's
Fact.
scientific stuff. That doesn't go away.
And I'm not
Does
denying
not
about
go away.
touching the gun the other night once
Yeah,
my house
yeah, that's-
got, or the girls got shot
Gotcha.
up and my dad had the gun.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, he's just trying to help you out by
Man,
wanting your side of the
bro,
story.
I
But
don't
if that's
never do
if that's
that.
what you're going to stay with, that you had nothing to do with it, but you got all these people are coming and saying these other things, it's going to be their word against yours.
So why is he acting like I'm about to go to work? What y'all trying to say? I did it.
I'm not saying that.
And
Maybe other people are.
Well, y'all got to bring them people in and talk to them,
He has already, brother. He has already.
and they can say he say she say.
He's just like I said. He's
It's
just
just
trying to help.
and I
He's trying to
guarantee
get.
it's a whole bunch of kids, if I ain't mistaken. Because look at the group he hangs around with.
Mm-hmm. Why would they have some reason to fucking throw you under the bus in? No idea. I mean, he asked you, and you're saying, no, there's no reason for anyone to be throwing me in, no wheels, no nothing.
The only thing I can
And
see
the guy,
is
you
from
said you
being out
never
in
been
Cross
robbed
Creek.
before or jacked or anything like that. So,
From being out in Cross Creek, and all them kids be around watching you sell drugs and want to be like you, and then when you don't be their friend, then so be it.
like I said, he's just trying to help you out, man. He's not trying to hem you up or anything. He's throwing you that life.
Yeah,
trying to
and I
pull
would
you
help
up out
him.
of the mix.
I
He's
want
trying
to
get
be
you
out
up
of the mix.
Well, what you said isn't helping.
What do you?
What you say? You're saying you haven't been there. No reason. No one's.
You're trying to say I did it. That's what y'all are getting at, and I didn't do it. Y'all are looking all in the wrong places, and I don't want to talk to you hostile like
Okay,
that.
I got you. I respect that. Have we talked for hostile or anything?
You feel, I don't know, man. Now y'all got me worried about what's going on in my life, and I ain't even did nothing.
All right. Okay. Just like I said, I just want to come and let you know he's trying to help you out
Yes, sir.
and all that stuff, trying to get your side of the story. If there is one, but obviously there's not your side of the story.
I wouldn't do nothing like that.
Okay. All right, man. Like I said, he
And all them.
probably
whoever
won't get
he
another
talks to-
opportunity to talk to you and all that stuff. That's why he wanted to get everything we can now.
Why wouldn't we if I'm leaving here?
Well, he's got to go and do what he needs to do now. And also, all right.
So
Hang tight.
what y'all doing with me?
Huh?
Huh?
Just hang tight. He's checking with Levitt right now, all right?
Okay, so based on the information I have and the witnesses that I've spoken with, you're being arrested tonight for tampering with evidence. That's what you're being arrested for tonight. Anything?
How am I tampering with evidence?
That's what
I came straight forward.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you telling me the information that you told me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
I'm just
that's
letting you
like
know.
Being man to man.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I came to tell you that. Yeah. So you're being arrested tonight for tampering with evidence. Okay. In
Dang.
connection with this. All right. Okay.
Why would
All right.
I have anything? I haven't even did anything.
I-
I haven't hid anything.
I came
How can
here-
y'all charge me with tampering when I haven't even
That was
touched
the first thing I
anything,
said.
did
Is
anything?
that's the first thing I came and told you was based on the evidence that I have and
What
the
evidence?
witnesses that I've talked to. All that will be disclosed to you.
Yeah.
You're being arrested tonight for tampering with evidence.
Just tampering with evidence.
That's what you're being charged with tonight. Yes, sir. Okay. That's where you're being charged so far with tonight. Okay. These guys are going to take you next door.
Can I get a cigarette?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I
That's
can do
all
that.
I have.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can do that. Yep.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Stand up.
Damn, man. What? How long is tampering with evidence?
Huh? I don't know the details of any of this stuff, man. Too low on the totem pole for all this nonsense. I gotta turn your wrist this way so it doesn't pinch you.
Damn, that's crazy. They going straight forward and still get fucked up.
Come on.
Oh, fuck it.
During the investigation, a confidential source provided an audio recording in which Hinshaw stated he knew the victim as Red and stated information on the recording that only someone involved would know. One of the individuals that was with Jerry during the shooting was also shot in the leg. They did not get him medical attention because they knew it would link them to the murder. The bullet stayed in his leg for almost 5 months until it popped out. Hinshaw said that they killed Marquise Smith because he had stolen drugs from him previously. Jerry Lane Hinshaw Jr. pled guilty to manslaughter with a firearm. He was given a 30-year prison sentence on December 20th, 2022. He's currently serving his time at the RMC West unit in Lake Butler, Florida, and his release date is July 17th, 2049. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will have another interrogation soon.